to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. So we have a couple items to discuss today. This is ARB meeting on September 26th at Washingtonville Hall. Going to flip things a little bit just because we have representation from
Washingtonville Dental Signage.
Washingtonville Dental, correct?
Yes.
If you can just state your name for our records and then what your level of representation is.
Kelly Van Livender. I work for Edge Dental Management as an operations coordinator.
Nice to meet you.
Mary Ostrander, Office Manager at Washingtonville.
Okay, great. My name is Ted Ujoa, part of the ARB. If you want to introduce yourself.
I'm Ann Mamalini, I'm part of the ARB.
Jeff Liddell.
Steve Tolan.
This is the blind.
Great. So if we did receive your application. If you wanted to give us a little bit of details around what you're planning, for Laura, for the they're not here, so we're gonna flip it. So yeah, if you can let us know kind of what your plans are with the signage, why the change, and then we can kind of talk through some details.
Dr. Nook, I've been in Washingtonville for many years. Mary worked with Dr. Nook.
47.
47 years.
I only worked for 25.
And he retired back in the end of April. So Edge Dental is management office for 7 different dental locations. We actually acquired the practice, and since then we've been trying to get the sign changed so that we can represent Washington Dental, which is the new name.
Okay, a little bit of a rebranding.
Yes.
Yeah. Is part of this rebranding kind of to align to all of your other locations with this name?
No, all of our other locations have an individual name. They basically go by the town that they're in. We have Middletown Dental, Monroe Dental, Pine Bush Dental, so we do, and this was our 7th location. And we also manage a
Does the
dental
sign
lab.
look like this, just like with a different name?
The signs are we have the same logo. That's on the
That's what I
top.
said, like
Yes,
the logo.
yes, they all have the same logo. They're all in different colors. For each office, there is a different color.
Okay. And then your plan is to basically remove the current one and place one in similar vicinity?
Yes, in the same vicinity.
Okay. There's some technicalities we need to kind of talk through there. So my first point around it is, based on the code, we will need that sign. I'm not sure what the distance is currently, but from the street, it would need to be at least 10 feet.
Okay.
I think
And
it is 10 feet right now.
yeah, I'm not, yeah.
It's pretty close.
So it still meets the.
The front of the sign is more than 10 feet.
Is it?
Away from the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it
Yeah, I
is.
know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So now we can kind of like. Yeah, so they did meet. Yeah. Kind of open it up to anybody else if we have questions, right? Keep asking. Steve or Jeff, any questions?
Yeah, I pretty much have the same thing because I saw the picture here with the 2 arrows and I was thinking they were gonna move the sign up front where, you know, the location they have right now currently is perfect.
Yes, yes, and that's where we plan on putting it, yeah. Originally, we had talked about possibly refacing it, but because we had to go through the whole approval and do everything anyway, we just said we'll just do a whole new sign and, make it, I think it's a little bit bigger, but it'll go in that same area.
Okay. Steve, any questions?
No, I just got these papers, it's going over to,
While he does that, are you planning on doing any illumination for the sign? Any LED, any light bulbs, anything like that?
There's no current lighting out there, right? I think that we
No.
decided.
There's a street
There is a
light
Yeah,
that we
Yeah.
pay for. We
Yeah.
pay for that and it pretty much illuminates.
yeah,
There are light fixtures by the sign, but I
but
don't
they're
think
not,
they're
yeah,
operational.
they're not operational.
Are you, is part of this refresh to make them operational?
No, we're not, no.
Okay.
We decided with the above head,
That's
light,
enough.
it would probably be sufficient or maybe putting some solar lights just around there if that was, not a problem, but
Okay,
yeah, we weren't gonna rewire out there.
okay, perfect. The reason we ask is there's some stipulations around LED and what kind of lighting and how
Okay.
much lighting is acceptable within the village.
Okay,
But yeah, if you're planning to leverage a street light, that should work out fine.
okay, yeah, that should be it.
It's not, what color is the post gonna be?
White,
And you're taking it from, you have established colors?
yes,
You're taking it from there?
yes, sir.
Do you have those colors anywhere marked down?
I can tell you what they are, because I did write them down.
Can I say something? What happened when we submitted the colors to you, we had almost double the amount. We revised our color list, but because, I believe that was for Washingtonville Dental, right? So there was a white on there. I believe it was for you and not Laura's Deli, that a white was chosen that is now not on the new.
I think it might be the yellow or the gold, because I know when I was going over it with Susan, she said she didn't see the one color that we had chosen on the list anymore.
Would you want to align it more with the colors of like Washingtonville? Do you do that, like
Well,
Hammond Road, do the colors of the, like that area?
our first submission were the school colors, and we were told that we could not do that. So that's why it's taken so long, because we had to go back to our sign maker and try to get the colors. So initially, it was gold and like a navy blue, which is what we kind of preferred. But, you know, after going back to the drawing board a couple of times, then we finally got the color list, we did change them.
I see this orange colors, orange tone in here.
Yeah, that's the HC11, which was on the list that was sent to us.
So that's not on here.
Yeah, it's not on here.
The gold is the one in question, that they're aligned when it comes to the navy. And
Right.
So you have all the other, that's why I was thinking that you're trying to kind of go with our school
Yes,
colors
yes.
versus, which would be more of a hawthorn yellow versus your marblehead gold.
The Marblehead. We didn't really like the yellow and the way that it looked with this color blue. We did look at that. Again, that HC11 was on the list that we had received, and with the Hale Navy, we just didn't really like the combination.
So like I said, there were two lists. The first one, the first color palette that went out had almost double the amount of colors that are on there. I ended up revising it. So
Now, will they have to revise it since this is now on your color palette?
I mean, there's the navy.
The navy-
Everything else aligns.
Well, the navy's a little different because it's yellow navy.
Yeah, there's a HC 154 is the Hale Navy.
And you picked that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I mean, in the picture, it probably doesn't look
Yeah,
exactly like the
it's
painting
different,
will,
yeah.
but yeah,
And that encompasses the larger area.
correct. And the below where the phone
Like the
number
phone
is.
number.
And you tried that yellow to see what it looked like?
Yeah, we were playing around with the colors with our printer, and we didn't like that yellow with that blue.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, so that's why I said, because that list, the original list that was sent out,
Yeah.
I'm, you know, I didn't want to penalize the applicant because we
Yeah.
revised the list, and it's still very similar to the goals that were now on the list regardless, so.
So, since it was on the original list sent out, we're gonna approve, like, we could still approve it.
Yeah,
I'm fine
the
with
board is
that.
okay
I
with
mean,
it.
You won't have to decide that. I mean, it would help, I guess, if you actually could see the color.
I think it's small.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's a small area, and
Yeah.
that's
Right.
that little.
I'm thinking too that you don't really need illumination, it's a dental practice.
Right,
So your traffic is during the day.
during the day, yes.
It's not really a nighttime kind of, out of my way.
Right, yep.
Yeah, I don't see an address. Is your house number visible from the street?
The 32.
On the
It's on
mailbox.
There's a mailbox right out in
It's
front
a
of the
mailbox.
sign,
There's
right?
32 on the mailbox. Building itself?
Is the one on the post? I'm referring to Mary because she works there every day, so.
Yeah, it's something
You
you
know,
don't
but
pay
after
attention to.
25 years, you don't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, come on.
So what are the colors?
It would-
gonna
There's one, like the original, not the one we got today, but that one has, so it says BML navy, and then marble gold, and then Puritan gray. I don't know if you can read it from here.
be?
The one in question is the marble gold, not the current one, but it was the larger this. And it's
Okay. So
also.
it looks like there's two blues there. Is that different from there?
I think it's the way it printed, yeah.
See, the original sign also has.
I think it might be the printer here.
It's a black.
Yeah.
So the
No,
color
no,
that,
no, no, this was their original, that they changed.
okay,
Right.
so that, it's not that orange, it's kind of more like this.
Yeah, is that the
Which this
HC?
is
Yeah.
actually the Marblehead, this is the
Oh,
middle color.
Can I come up?
Sure.
So the one you see on the left is the old sign that they happened to after this.
One.
The middle?
Or HC 11?
Which is,
Right?
this
Yeah.
is the color.
Correct.
What's that?
This is what we were just given today.
Just in case you say no.
It still represents the same
Yeah.
thing, it's just the way.
I mean, that's
we
what
got
it is, the HC 11.
Yeah,
It
Yes.
looks a
Yep.
little different
That's
than
what
this.
you-
Like I
Yes.
said,
Of course,
it
yeah.
falls into this.
It is still a
Yeah,
historical.
yeah, yeah, actually, I
It is.
kinda like that better than this orange, but
Yeah,
I think it's conform, it has a nice look,
yes,
so.
yeah, yeah.
And to confirm, right, even though kind of
And there's two.
not the greatest picture,
Uh-huh.
but the largest body is gonna be navy, the one we discussed. This is an actual gray.
There's a kind of a maybe a little bit.
Yes, looks a little better.
It says
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the navy,
Yep.
and then this is the pure.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
This is the first.
Actually, it looks much different than this.
Yes, for sure.
I was
Yeah.
like thinking this orange is a little,
Steve, this is the.
I mean, not that it's not nice, but you know, like it doesn't, it has a different look.
Yes,
For our
yeah.
community.
Yeah,
It's the same one again. I'm
Yeah,
just
she
trying to
could, it's
figure-
not. So this is the only blue part and then this is gray.
Yeah.
And then these are,
That's the gray.
yeah.
Our logo, and you probably don't realize it when you're looking, but it's teeth. It's a flower, but it's made of teeth, so that's why they know, yes.
That is awesome. I should put a hole in one, like a cabin.
Yeah.
So in terms of the major points when you do,
Yes, and then the green.
this is gonna be pure and gray, because here it's blue.
Yeah, so that was the.
Yeah, show them, show
He
them,
has the,
okay,
the one she brought up.
And that is, okay. There's only three colors.
yes.
You have chain link that's hanging with the phone number.
Yes,
You know it's only gonna be about 1.5 feet from the ground. You aware of that?
that part I kind of leave up to the guy who's making the signs, as far as the dimensions go. We kind of added the chain link after the fact, only because none of our other offices really have a phone number, but we really wanted a phone number, you know, because it is a newer office, so, we added that at the end. I mean, it is gonna be probably close to the ground. Is it allowed, is the sign able to go higher? Or is there a height limit as far as the sign goes?
No, I was just making you aware, because when you start looking, you use a comparison
Right,
of 72 inches,
yep,
you know, being 6 foot, you're eating up, actually, you're eating up according to this,
you're up to his knees.
and I'm not sure where they're, because their lines have somewhat changed, but you're eating up 4 feet right away, so you got 2 feet to the ground, from the bottom of the sign to the ground. So if you go down 6 inches, the sign's gonna be 1.5 feet off.
Yeah,
This is 11 inches, so.
right, so it's gonna be, How
If
far?
you put this 11 and 8.5, you know, I mean, that's, the sign's gonna be, this is the grass.
right,
The sign's gonna be like right there. So, I don't know, so you may wanna just take a second look at that height on how they incorporate that in there.
right,
It's just that it's gonna be, it's just that it's gonna be low.
it's gonna be low, yeah.
The sign's gonna be, what, 6 inches, so you're eating up, just that, yeah, just,
Yeah, it looks like it's just shy below that 48-inch mark where it's hanging. Right?
yeah, then you start putting in the chain, and then it's probably about 8 inches from the, with measuring it out properly. Comes
Are you-
down, you know,
Is the chain gonna go from the furthest to the post?
from the, it'll be hanging from the bottom of the sign.
They can adjust that accordingly, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if that's something we can adjust. I'll just
Yeah.
make sure that when they put it up, that they take care of that
The
and,
chains won't hang as low.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
can
I
probably
think
put-
you're gonna pull it up as,
or pull it out,
Yeah, you
right?
can put less links if anything.
yeah,
Mhm.
you could just lessen the links.
Yeah, it's just, you know, for your own benefit, like I
Right.
said, it's because you're, you know, it's hard, it's gonna be hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. We're still,
Yeah.
overall, we just need to see those.
Do you wanna reconsider that in your, in your sign?
If it's not gonna hold up moving forward with the approval, because I don't, because it's been a long time, so we kind of want to get this done.
I think that, yeah, I think this is more of, advisement for you.
Yeah.
right, As opposed to a restriction.
A restriction.
From, you know, the village or.
Now, it's so if I bring this to the sign maker and say, you know, obviously they're gonna go out there and they're gonna measure everything, or
Yeah.
whatever, but, I mean, if they decide to make the poles higher, is that gonna be an issue?
Ideally, when presenting the application, we want to be as accurate as possible from our understanding. You're still within, you have room to go up. It's just a matter of, you may not need to go up, you may just need to shorten
Just
the
need
links.
to shorten it, yeah.
Just to not complicate
Yeah,
things.
and maybe you just have to attach it to the bottom instead of having, chain link, just attach it to that bottom curve or something.
Yeah,
Okay, good point.
yeah. Any additional questions from anybody?
I think I got all the colors, we got the height
Yeah.
and the pole. It does have here that, on your estimate, he does have, he's gonna cement that pole, the pole in, because that's the installation of sign and ground with cement footings.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
he's gonna plant them down, 4x4s, pressure treated lumber. The sign's gonna be wood?
Yes,
Yes, okay. I guess it's gonna be cedar, okay. I mean, just so you know, he's got down 4 custom colors, so it's actually gonna be 3.
it's only gonna be 3,
Right.
yeah, that was in our original sketch.
Okay. Just from this picture, just to make sure, I mean, the sign's gonna be directly behind the mailbox like it is now,
I can't see,
if you
I
know what I
can't see
mean.
that far, can you?
Yeah, sorry about that.
My eyes are horrendous.
I just-
We just have like the Google Maps picture.
Yeah, in other words, see, this sign's going
Yes,
that way.
that's going that way, and I actually was thinking about that, I don't think we're doing a two-sided, sign,
Right,
but it is
okay.
gonna be in this area, so it should be facing, I mean, unless they don't, you know, they don't.
Because this is the
Yeah.
street, obviously, right?
Right, yep, yes, this is the street, our
So-
mailbox, and then the sign is there,
Yeah, so they wouldn't see it this way, I guess, it depends on which way you,
right. Is yours two-sided there?
It says two.
It is two-sided, then it is,
says
then
It's
two-sided.
currently
it
two-sided,
is gonna stay.
and it
Yeah.
says that it's
Okay, so
gonna be
yes,
two-sided.
yes, then it'll
and
be
you're
right
gonna
there.
leave, you're not gonna turn it.
No, if it's two-sided, we're
You
gonna
want
leave
it
it
so
that
that
way.
you can see
So
it
you can
going.
see it as you're
Yeah.
going, yeah.
else, Steve?
No, I just, everything should be, we should be able to place and everything, I guess that's placed in, I guess, in grass, I guess, right, part of the lawn, is that where that?
It is, it's on the
Set
lawn.
apart, I guess, that's concrete in
It's
here?
a flower bed that is in,
With dead flowers in it?
dead, yes, weeds, weeds.
Okay.
Because we're trying not to, you know, cause any,
Disruption there.
yeah, construction of this isn't there anymore, so don't look at the sign. But the sign says he's
Okay.
here.
Are we all comfortable with making a
Yeah.
resolution?
Yeah,
So you would make a motion
Yeah.
to approve the signage for Washingtonville Dental and
Okay, so I wanna make a motion to approve, the signage for Washingtonville Dental.
I'll second it.
Great, you're approved.
well, you now vote. So the motion was made and now you vote. So it's either all in favor,
All in favor?
Aye.
so 4 ayes.
4 ayes,
So
literally. Great, what's next? Will they be hearing from you on next steps, or from somebody in the building department?
Well, I mean, your sign is approved, so
Okay.
you're good to go.
Yeah,
Great.
thank you,
Good luck,
Yeah.
hope it looks great.
thank you.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yes, well, back to the neighborhood, we're still there. Hopefully our patients like it.
I'll find it.
Great, so we're gonna move on to application for Laura's Deli. Are there any representatives here?
Just me and my mom.
If you can just state your name and your role in the operation, please.
My name's Anna. I'm my mom's daughter, of course, and pretty much just gonna be helping her work over there.
Your mom's name?
Laura Hernandez.
Okay, nice to meet you both. If you can kind of explain a little bit about what the plan is for the signage, and then just give us some brief details, just for the record, as to what's going on with this new location and what your plans are.
Yeah, so pretty much, we're planning obviously opening up a deli. Pretty much focusing on like hot foods, like cold sandwiches, you know, like all that breakfast good stuff, lunch of course.
Yep.
We were having some issues with the sign, obviously, because we weren't aware that, you know, every town is different.
Yep.
So we weren't aware that Washingtonville has like your guys' own rules.
Yes.
So we were gonna do a banner at first, but then Susan told us that obviously a banner isn't allowed. So then we hired a company to make us a sign, which I'm pretty sure you guys have in front of you.
Yes.
And that's pretty much our, I guess like our final design that we have.
Okay. Just for the record, right, this is another one where, the white was part of that earlier list, provided by the town. It's no longer part of the accepted colors, but we are making an exception because it was provided to you at an earlier date.
Okay.
And beyond that, you are aligned with the yellow, the red, and the blue, with the town colors, so it all looks like it fits aesthetically. Any plans, right, we've got to make sure any plans of illumination with the sign of any kind?
No, nothing.
Okay,
It is on the permit.
yeah,
It's written on your permit, yeah.
yeah. Any questions from anybody else? You can see the material used.
I see that your deli already, there's, above it, it's covered in white, is there actually a sign under it already?
There's no sign under it, it's just pretty much like a white, I guess like a board, but there's nothing under
Okay, I
that.
thought maybe it was covered waiting for the.
No, there's nothing yet, no, not yet.
And was this the same size that was there before?
Yes, it's the same exact measurements, everything.
Who are the people that are putting the sign up?
His name is Dean, but I forgot the The name of the company, Quality Signs, that's his name.
Quality signs.
Mhm.
It's right here. It tells you on the agreement that the sign's on.
Right under colors.
Okay.
Are the signs on the strip the same?
The sign itself is gonna be actually pre-made, then he's just gonna go and put it on?
I believe so, yes. I'm not too sure. What do you mean by like
Well,
pre-made
yeah, in other
though?
words, is the sign gonna be something that's gonna be 12 foot long?
Mhm.
So it's gonna be, he's gonna have it one piece out of his truck, and then, I guess obviously get on a ladder and then put it up.
Yes, yes,
So they're gonna prefab, or what they mean by he's gonna make it in a shop somewhere,
yes.
bring it over, and
Mhm.
it's gonna be one piece?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna provide, or, as far as, closing the sidewalk, I would assume, should be, you wanna probably put, like, that caution tape,
Okay,
like, right across from wherever he's gonna work. You should put caution tape on both sides of the sidewalk,
okay,
so that nobody comes and, he's gotta have, or
yeah, to
he can
prevent
also
an
put,
accident,
the
right?
cones
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
This way people walking, if he's gonna be up on a ladder,
Mm-hmm,
safety reasons for the town, for
Yes.
everybody. God forbid he slips or drops a drill on somebody's head,
okay, yeah,
you know what
definitely.
I'm saying?
I'm just gonna translate to mom. Está diciendo del sign que sí, cuando lo ponga, que ponga el tape ese para que pues si lo está poniendo algo cerca.
It's because where you're located, you can come right through, you have the outdoor dining, right? Is that part of you, or that's part of?
Well, that's pretty much what the town put out, like you're talking about like the benches and all that?
Yeah, I just meant, because if somebody parks in that parking lot,
Mm-hmm,
they walk through that path, make a right turn. If there's nothing there to stop them, they could walk like right into the guy, if you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because you're only a couple of stores
mm-hmm,
down from that opening. I've just seen it, I've been in construction 50
Yeah.
years, and I'm just, somebody turns a corner, they have no idea. Where they might be looking this way, they turn around, walk right into somebody that's on a ladder, knock them off. I'm just saying as a precaution, you have to.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
I'm sure it won't be his first rodeo, I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys done it,
Yeah.
before.
That's cool.
Yeah, this, I'm sure that hopefully, there's gonna be a couple of guys, because can make sure with him, because it's 12 foot long,
Yes,
and, he's gotta take down, I guess, whatever's there, I would
yeah,
assume.
yeah, that like white thing.
Yeah, whatever's there,
Yeah.
and he's gonna, the point is, he's gonna screw this on, so, 12, he's not, one guy can't do 12.
No.
I'm sure they're gonna send two guys, or just make sure that they do.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be like- This is a strong color for them. Like their background here is gonna be 1/4 side.
Did you, when coming up with this design, are you trying to stand out from the two other signs that are already there, for Sunhing and F&J?
No, it was just a design that we pretty much liked,
I just meant.
nothing to like compete with like other businesses, just,
So your sign maker kind of gave you a couple designs and then?
yeah, we
you
pretty much
picked out
settled
something?
on that.
Okay.
It looked the nicest to us, I
Okay.
guess you could say.
Here, sign, AC. There's the AC-50 that goes. And this in here. It's only good for 6 signs, it's really not that wide.
No, it's just long.
Yeah.
You have no lights in there now, do you, on the sign?
Mm-mm,
No.
nothing.
I don't think any of them do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know when he's gonna do this, when you get your
So-
final approval, or?
Pretty much, yeah, when I get the final approval from you guys, then he's gonna start working on the sign,
Mhm.
but as of now, I told him to hold off on it, cause I didn't want him to make it and then, you know, it not get approved, or there has to be maybe
Mhm.
like tweaks. or
Can you
something.
let us know when he's gonna do it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, just let the town, the village, call the clerk and let them know, the date of the installation.
Yeah, of course, I could do that.
Only because it's it's a trafficked area.
Mm,
The building inspector may wanna just drive by or just see what's going on, instead of just a truck popping up out of nowhere, or,
yeah, mm,
it's just where the towns are aware of it,
yeah, of course.
Deal with your signs, put them on. Is there any other questions I want to ask them?
Yeah. anything else?
I mean, I personally, I think this competition should just say that you sure. That's what you want, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, well, if, any other questions from anybody up here?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so if you wanna make a resolution, yeah, wanna make a motion, to approve, Laura's Deli-Signage, all in favor?
Aye.
Somebody
I mean,
makes
can
the
I get a
motion.
second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
So it's four
Ayes,
ayes.
your sign is approved.
Thank you, oh my god, great news.
With that being said, we would like to open it for public comment. If anybody has any last final words or anything.
Susan, you're good?
I would say to you that, as far as the board goes, you're a great board in thinking and dealing into the net of the whole thing, which is good. Safety is part of what our building department takes care of, so we will definitely, as in the past, we get the information when the sign is going in, and we do see the contractor. So we do, in that case, make sure that the public is safe and the people that are working is safe as well.
Do you recommend a time or date specifically? Like where there's less foot traffic in case
No.
of any issues or?
No, we just accommodate the community, we accommodate the contractor, and again, like I say.
I would definitely try to make the sign go up when like super early in the morning, where there'll be less people,
Yeah.
to be in the way,
Yeah, just best practice.
Yeah.
With that being said then, just motion to adjourn the meeting. Can I get a second?
I do.
Well, thank you, everybody. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.